Hello, my name is Angie Verdell, and I am your guest host for this edition of Momentum. I am happy to be joined today by Dr. Jennifer Sloan Ziegler. She is a three-time alumna of the Bagley College of Engineering here at Mississippi State University, and we are so happy that she's been able to join us today to just talk a little bit about, her experience being here at the university, but certainly about sharing with us all of the great things that she's done since she's left the university. So, Jennifer, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Angie?
I'm good. It's good to see you. It's really good to see you. I understand that you may be traveling a little bit, but we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us here today. I know there's a lot going on, so we're just going to jump right in with talking to you today. So, the first thing I really want to know is you have 3 degrees in civil engineering.
Yeah.
How did that come to be in terms of your interest? When we talk about the different disciplines of engineering and, what people are interested in, how did you come to be interested in civil engineering?
Well, my dad is a construction engineer, and I grew up with him and just being around him in civil engineering. And when I was in middle school, I started going to church with Dennis Truax and his family. And so we got to be friendly. And then when I was in high school, I went to a couple of engineering camps at Mississippi State. And civil engineering, and very specifically water and the environmental aspect of civil engineering, really drew me. I like that the problems can be the same, but based upon where you are and the different things that you're presented with the problem, the solution could be something completely different. And I really liked that each new project was a challenge.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good. You talk about, water in particular, and, I'm wondering if you would share with us a little bit, if that's tying into your current position that you hold right now. Are you relating any of that with the position that you're in right now?
Oh, for sure. I work for a small woman-owned firm. Actually, our owner, Cynthia Henderson, is an ABE alum from Mississippi State.
Very good.
And yeah, and we do a ton of environmental work. And so it just depends. Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
It just depends on the day and the project that I'm working on. Um, I've been working on water models and some stormwater projects to deal with water and how we can harness stormwater and not always see it as something that is just a negative and a nuisance, but something that can be useful.
Right.
So I've been working on a couple of those type projects, and that's directly related to what I got a degree in. Of course, I do other things that are not related at all, like business development and finding people to partner with, and some stuff that's more law related and like permitting, so that people can do other sorts of projects.
So you spoke a little bit about the business aspect or the law. Do you foresee any type of policies that are coming out in terms of water and the environment, and how we go about not only the usage of the water, but ensuring water quality? Do you see any policy recommendations based on the work that you're doing?
No, I don't see any policy recommendations based on the work that I'm doing. Now, Jacob Forrester, who is another civil engineering alum from Mississippi State, and I have been working with, we've been talking with the senators and representatives from Mississippi through some of our work with the American Society of Civil Engineers that would not change policy, but would actually hopefully bring some money to the state of Mississippi to help deal with some of our specifically drinking water issues. So no new policies, but maybe hopefully some money coming in. I'm
Oh,
not quite sure about that, but hopefully.
well, hey, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Even if there is some hope, that's worth talking about. So, you were a part of the American Society of Civil Engineers, and you held a pretty significant role in that organization. Will you share with us a little bit about that and what that entailed, and kind of what your vision was in that position that you held?
Sure. So I recently served 3 years on the EWRI, the Environment and Water Resources Institute Governing Board. So we are the part of the organization that is very technical and geared towards the technical aspect of the environment and water resources portion very specifically. Right now, I serve as the Region 5 governor from Mississippi. So I represent Mississippi and all of our members on the region level, which
Okay.
includes Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and Puerto Rico. Got them
Okay.
all in one go.
Got it.
And what I'm really passionate about is working with our students and getting more students involved in civil engineering, getting them involved in ASCE. But I'm also really, really interested in keeping them in civil engineering after they graduate, very specifically females. We are seeing more female engineering graduates than we have ever seen before, but the retention rate as they go through their career is still really, really low. And it's really heartbreaking to see great engineers
Mm-hmm.
leave the field.
Right.
And there are a lot of reasons for that,
Right.
but I think if we can keep women in engineering, we can do better. We can have better, it can just be better because we bring a different perspective.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's really needed, I think, to come up with some more innovative ways to do things.
Right.
Um,
Right. So you mentioned, wanting to be able to work with students and to ensure that more students are coming into civil engineering, but not just coming in, but they're actually being retained and graduate with engineering degrees. I think that's excellent. Do you have any recommendations on, some of the things maybe we could do here at the university to help with that? Or any ideas, that just come to mind on what we could do proactively to try and ensure that we keep more students in engineering, in civil engineering, and that they graduate?
Yeah, so actually, Mississippi State does a really great job. They have a fantastic mentoring program. And I think that one of the biggest things that we can do is have female mentors and have groups of women engineers. So I meet with a group of female engineers who also happen to be moms to young children about once a month. And it's great because they know what I'm struggling with personally and professionally.
Right.
And if you can surround yourself with those people to help prop you up and get you through the hard times, it makes it a lot easier so you're not carrying the burden yourself.
Right.
And I think that that's really important.
So you've
Surrounding
been able,
yourself and having mentoring.
right, you've been able to create this support network with like-minded women who are experiencing some of the same things that you're experiencing as you pursue this profession, but then also take on the responsibilities of the home life. So I think that's great that you've been able to find a way to be able to balance the two. And you're right, mentoring is a significant part of what we offer here in the Bagley College of Engineering. Certainly in civil engineering, Dr. Truex does an amazing job with providing opportunities for mentoring and for opportunities for those students to travel abroad, Engineering Without Borders, and even some of the programming I think that you participated in on Capitol Hill.
Yes.
What was that experience like? I mean, to leave from here in civil engineering and go on Capitol Hill, please share with us what that experience was like.
Oh man, I've actually been on Capitol Hill twice. So the first time I was an undergrad, and there is a congressional intern program in the Bagley College of Engineering, and I was lucky enough to be selected to go work in Senator Cochran's office. That was amazing for a couple of reasons. First of all, Senator Cochran was very well respected from both parties, and so it was nice to kind of see that respect and see how he really worked with people from lots of different backgrounds and political views to really make changes and that were very beneficial. And then after I graduated from my PhD, I actually was selected to be a Knauss Fellow. So I got to work on Capitol Hill doing coastal, marine, and water resources advising work. And that was really great. But if you just think about like your busiest day at work and then you make it a 16 or 18-hour day every day for forever,
Right.
that's what it was like. I would go in and I would be like, okay, today I'm going to get X, Y, and Z done. And then at the end of the week, none of it would be done because there would be things that just popped up.
Yeah.
Like constant fires
It would
everywhere.
just happen, right? So
Of course.
is that experience one that you would recommend that other students pursue in the future?
I do highly recommend it. As engineers, it's really important to remember that public policy really impacts what we do, civil
Right.
engineering very particularly.
Right.
So a lot of what we do, everything that we do basically, is governed by policies and procedures. And I am very passionate about becoming involved in the public policy process because the people that are making the policies and the decisions are not trained engineers. They're not stupid or dumb by any means,
Right.
but they're not engineers.
Right.
You know, I don't think that I'm stupid, but I would never try to tell a medical doctor how
Right.
to do their job because that's not what I'm trained in, you know?
Absolutely.
And I think that's really important that we become involved so that we have a voice and we can say, you know, this thing that you're recommending or this thing that you want to do,
Right.
the technology doesn't exist or,
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
So
And so
highly recommend it.
just being able to be that voice, that voice, that technical voice with the background and the experience to speak to those technical issues in a way that maybe those who don't have that background can understand. Well, I think that is awesome that you had that opportunity, and I just really appreciate you being able to take time out of your busy schedule to come in and to share with us a little bit about your background. You inspire me. You inspire other women engineers here. We thank you for your journey. We thank you for taking out time to be with us today. And we look forward to, when things loosen up, you being able possibly to come back to campus and share with us.
Oh.
So thank you so much. Safe travels
Thank
to you. And
Thank
we
you.
hope to
We're
talk to you
actually
soon.
looking forward to coming back to campus. My husband has, he only has 2 degrees in aerospace engineering. He skipped his master's, but we have a 4-month-old daughter. And so we're really looking forward to coming back and bringing her to a place that means a lot to our family. So,
Congratulations. And
Thank you.
And we'll be here waiting for all 3 of you. So thank
Oh,
you
great.
again. Safe travels.
thanks for having me, Angie.
We'll see you soon.